and the act of conversation. And what you're seeing here today is the art of conversation. What we decided to do with the panel is to have conversation. And this is the only grand speech you're going to hear. Because what we're going to do is we've constructed the panel as a theological cafe. So if you were wondering what the coffee was about, it's about having a cafe. Circle Women Theologians, and I trust all of you have heard of the Circle of Concerned African Women Theologians. I see Marifwani and Nontanjo. So, shout out to the sisters. But Circle women have often been accused of not doing real theology. What we get told is that we sit around, drink tea, and tell stories.
Cheers to that.
So therefore, in what follows, you will not get grand papers or groundbreaking theses. What you're going to hear is women telling their stories and reflecting on those stories. That's the methodology of the circle. We will follow the model of See, Judge, Act. This is what feminist theology is about. It is about beginning with women's experiences. It is about an epistemological and preferential option for women. It is what Mercy Odioye calls an eruption within an eruption. So this is an eruption within an eruption. This is what we are talking about. Well, this is why we are talking back. Why we are talking back is also succinctly captured in a little joke, which I'm going to tell. For those of you who know me, I like to tell jokes. So the story goes like this. A woman goes to a traditional healer and says that she and her husband cannot stop arguing. She needs some help. And the traditional healer tells her that this is a very common problem and that there is a guaranteed solution that will stop the arguing in the marriage. And so the healer gives the wife a bottle of medicine and says, when you go home and the arguments start, put it into your mouth and keep it there. Keep it there until he stops arguing. And when he stops arguing, you swallow it and say, I have swallowed you, and then the arguing will stop. And so she followed the advice for 2 weeks and then went back to the healer. And she says, it really worked. Whatever you gave me really worked. And the healer then says, well, the solution, of course, was not in the medicine. It was in your silence. And so the medicine is not in our silence. The medicine is in talking back. So who is talking back today? It is these women. These women are talking back, and what we're going to do now is we're going to sit down and have a conversation. So here we go.